Hello and welcome to another episode of Pageants and Pythons. Today is day 7 of 25 for my Christmas countdown. Again, late coming home from rehearsals, but that's okay. Let's get started. Today I'm going to be making a little resin gnome with this cute little black and white Christmas tree in his kind of like hat area. I'm going to be doing it with mica paints. So this is my solid black mica paint. This is like a, if you see it says purple to white to gold to green. And then I have a third one that is a gold to green to red that I'm going to be using. So you're just going to tap off a little bit of that onto, I like to use parchment paper because I can just throw it away when I'm done. So I tap it off onto my parchment paper and then I'm going to like swish in his nose and make sure that I kind of get it all the way in there. If you could see that, there it is, his little nosy wosy. I did that in black. The only thing this set really doesn't come with is any like super dark colors, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take this gold and I'm going to dip my brush into it, tap off a little. I don't want these colors running into each other. I'd like to keep the hat as clear as possible. So I'm just doing this kind of on the rim of the hat, like where your border of the hat would be. And I apologize for taking this off camera. I was trying to hold it and show it and it wasn't all that easy. But if you can see, I'm having a real hard time with camera angle, so just bear with me. But I'm going to paint just that line that goes around the outside of the hat. And I'm going to make sure that I get it all the way in, because if you have a blank spot with mica paint, it's not just going to fill in on its own. So when you put the resin in, it won't transfer, it won't run, it won't kind of like settle. It will be blank. So I tend to go over these 2 or 3 times just to make sure that my color's nice and saturated. And then I will either kind of blow it off, take my mask down for about a half a second, blow it off. Or I will use like a hair dryer or a small vacuum and get all the excess out. So I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to hear me gab. I'm going to push it all around. And then I'm going to start with the white. And we're going to do the beard. And the beard is in super speed, guys, but that's okay. Just so you can get the gist of it. You just push it all around in there. And there we have it. See, I've got the mica paint. It's fully saturated. There won't be any areas of missing paint. And then we can get our resin ready. So this is, actually I'm going to do my tree first. I'm sorry. Here's the tree. It comes right off of it. You just have to fold it back and forth. These are really cheap. I got these at the Dollar Tree. I think they came 4 in a pack. And then I'm going to push him down in there just to make sure that this project works. Probably should have tried that before. Maybe yes, maybe definitely. Okay, so he fits, but he's got like a little wire that's going to be super, I don't know, it will annoy me because I think you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to try and clip that. Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm going to probably need to take this little guy out. All right, I'm going to pop him out. Use my scissors. You can see how cheap this wire is. It can be cut just with household scissors. So now you have a little tree with no wire. And, you know, if you want to leave the wire, leave it. But that's fine. Here he is. Oh, goodness. Okay, next. This is my 2-part epoxy resin. Since I'm doing something super clear with nowhere to hide flaws, typically I use cheap popsicle sticks. I'm going to use a silicone stick today because the popsicle sticks tend to create a little bit of bubbles. And if I'm filling that with all sorts of colorant, you don't really notice them. But this is going to be a clear pour. And what I've done is I've put my stick in there and poured it over the stick because it helps, again, with bubbles. And this is something you're going to need a lot of help with if you do this. I found that out the hard way. The bubbles get trapped inside this cute little tree. And, well, it's not great. So I'm giving these bubbles some time to rise, which they will do naturally, kind of squeezing them and squishing them and letting them come to the surface. And then I will just take a household Bic lighter, is what I call it. And we're just going to, you know, kind of flame the top with a Bic lighter. Some people will spray with alcohol. I myself have had more success with lighter, but whatever is best for you is absolutely what you should do. So I've let all the bubbles come out of that. And then I'm going to hit this to just get which surface ones are next. And then I'm going to kind of push it one more time, make sure there's no excess bubbles, give it a good squishing. And then I'm going to put in my little black and white tree. So I'm just going to push this as far down as it will go into the hat. And then we are going to pour our resin. You're going to see resin being poured very, very fast. In all honesty, this took about 15 minutes. My resin was actually starting to harden on its own by the end, but I'm pouring it in a layer, letting it sit for 2 minutes, squeezing it, rising the bubbles, hitting it with a lighter. If you can see those bubbles coming to the surface, those little bristles trapped literally every bubble you could ever imagine. But if you can see, they come to the surface, I squeeze it and let it run. So here it is 24 hours later, and my hands are dyed pink. So, sorry for that, but I grabbed a bottle of alcohol ink and it exploded on me. These things happen. All right, so if you can see all these gorgeous colors, look, I love, love, love this set from Let's Resin. The purples and the blues all came out so well. And oh my God, I think I love him. The only weird thing about this one, when I unmolded it, is you can feel the little tiny tree branches through his hat. So it's kind of prickly. But I don't know if I would change anything. I think I love him. Let me know what you guys would do. And again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and help me to grow my channel so I can use this money to help fund my daughter's pageants and also to give back to the local reptile rescues. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.